All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel here. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked it out, we put up a 250 preview show last night on Tuesday here. Me and Justin and Cole sat down, kind of talked 250s, who we thought was going which coast, and possible champions there. So make sure to go check that out. And if you guys want to get early access to those videos and you guys want to watch us actually film those things live, make sure to go join the members area. You can join for as low as 99 cents per month, and that just helps support the channel here. Now, thought I would jump on today. I know we're a bit late to the party here, but the Paris Supercross happened this past weekend, and a few things came out of that in essence. And yes, I know there's some big controversy going on right now around the Lawrences. That'll be in another video that'll probably go up tomorrow. But I thought I would jump on and kind of just give my thoughts here on Paris Supercross. Now, I haven't watched the entire thing. Just busy. This year has not been my sit down and watch motocross all year and just focus on making videos deal. So this just goes right into it. Now, we saw Jett struggle a little bit there. I saw an interview with Dazzy. They haven't had a whole bunch of days on the bike. Obviously, new chassis. Obviously, Showa. Yes, I believe it's Showa who's doing the suspension work for Honda there. They have new parts that they come out with every year that go in directions they want to go. And so from what I heard from Dazzy there, and I believe an interview I listened to with Jett, the bike was just a bit softer than they thought it was going to be. They thought they had an okay grip on it with the 4 or 5 days that they'd put on the bike. And then obviously you get to the races and you start actually going at speed and things, and it just wasn't quite the case. And especially with Jett, we know he likes to run his bike super duper stiff there because he can fly through whoops. And as we all saw in that first practice there, if you watch the video, I believe it's Swap that has it, he went and about went to Indonesia there in the whoops through his first pass there. So anyway, needless to say, it wasn't the most outstanding weekend we've ever seen Jett have at Paris Supercross. Obviously, Webb looked much better than he did last year. But to be honest, this is kind of like what all the other talking heads are talking about. You just don't take a whole lot out of Paris, basically. I mean, we look at last year, Webb came in and Webb was dog shit. And we all thought, holy crap, this is going to go rough for him. And then he comes out and he's challenging. I mean, he basically was the only guy even close for the title in Supercross. So there's not a whole lot I take out of this. There's not a whole lot that I'm going, oh my gosh, this is a thing. I think the Lawrence brothers and Honda there have some work to do with that bike to get it more dialed in. But again, they raced here. They'll race again in a week or two here at the Issac thing, which again, I'll make another video getting to all of that controversy that's going on. So they're getting a couple gate drops under their belt. They'll kind of figure out what they need to do with the bike. They'll go back, they'll work on it. Come A1, we'll probably be okay. Don't forget too, we have a whole extra week this year because A1 isn't until the second Saturday of January, and that's because of Monster Jam. So anyway, Webb looked really good there. Obviously Vial won. I mean, he's the SX2 champion. A little interesting note, Shimoda doesn't have a monster claw on his helmet anymore, so maybe Shimoda lost that monster deal. That's kind of interesting there. He was okay, but obviously Vial was just another level. The Paris Supercross is interesting because the track is getting, it used to be almost like an arena cross basically, and now it's getting more and more, and everybody's talking about it. We'll call it USA style Supercross essentially. Like the track is bigger, everything's built better. I mean, you look at those whoops, why can't we have a whoop section like that? Why can't we pack our whoops in like they do? I mean, they roll them with a roller. And did you see those tough blocks down the side? So yeah, so needless to say, a couple interesting things, nothing too crazy. And I'm not going to go out on this wild speculation. Oh, Jett's going to struggle all. Yeah, Hunter's going to be garbage. I mean, Mookie looked good. Hopefully they're getting that bike figured out. I think everybody, it's cold out here, including myself, would love to see Mookie actually get into some races here and not just be floating around in the back or down in the first corner. So that would be cool. And yeah, like I said, hats off to Webb. He rode a great weekend there. So I guess the only other thing would be Jett running into that back marker, and that just, you know, slight miscalculation there. You know, US riders, I guess, maybe are a little bit faster, the back markers. I don't know. It was a miscalculation. This kind of crap happens, and it's just because the microscope is so dialed in on Jett that everybody panics. Oh my gosh. As the resident Jett homer here on this channel, no panic. They'll get it figured out. I'm sure by the time we get to Australia in a week or two here, whenever that's coming up, I don't know. I'm sure he will look better there. And I'm sure by the time we get to A1, it is going to be completely different. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Comment down below if you guys have any thoughts there on the Paris Supercross. Shout out to Ralph. Sent me over his MXGP password there so I could watch the race, which I didn't. I don't have time right now, but I appreciate it. You're a real one. And remember, go join the members area. Thanks everybody. We'll see you on the next one.